Buying a home is a big part of the American dream, and many think it's only a dream. But a special seminar is hoping to make those dreams come true. Colleen Moore with the Thank You Heroes Home Rebate Program is back, along with CPA David Van Nest, and they're joining us now. Good morning to both of you. Thank you for being here.
Good morning.
I love how we started that. The American dream. It's buying a home, but for some it just remains a dream. No, let's make that a reality.
Exactly.
Well, David, let me start with you. We were just talking about during the break, the number one mistake people make when it comes to their finances. So this is like the planning part before you buy a home. What is that number one mistake?
Living beyond their means, using credit cards to finance what they can't afford today, maybe buying more car than they really need.
Right. And you know what? I feel like that happens to many of us without even realizing it. We're trying to keep up with Joneses, so to speak. Okay, well, Colleen, let me ask you this. How do you know if becoming a home owner is even a possibility?
Well, the first thing you need to do is figure out your credit, because that's kind of a condition of getting a new house. It's not as high as people think. We can do 100% at 580 a lot of times. But the most important thing is people are like, they don't want to know.
Sure.
So every year you can pull a free credit report from each of the three bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Costs you nothing, will not impact your credit score. Pull them all, because derogatories typically only report to one. And people have found that their identity had been stolen. You find out all kinds of stuff by looking at your credit report. Or there's a cell phone bill from when you were in college for $12. It's been floating around as a collection. Boy. You can't fix it if you don't know about it.
Sure.
That's your first step.
And this is all part of the planning process, right?
Absolutely.
If you want to purchase a home one day, how do you know how much you can afford, really?
Well, that's a big deal. That's probably the part of our program that I love the most, is helping people with that. Because when you go out and they're going to say, I want to buy a house, and you hook up with a real estate agent, the first thing they're going to have you do is pre-qualify with the lender. It's a requirement. You can't even make an offer without it. However, there is a difference in what you can pre-qualify for and what you can afford.
Right.
That's where I come in. I look at people's budgets, look for bleeds, like what David was talking about, where they're just spending $2,000 a month on fast food and they don't even know it.
Oh boy, yeah.
I send them to him to look at their taxes and see if there's money that they could save there. There's so many ways to look at that. But once you figure that out, there's going to probably be a difference between what you qualify for and what you can afford.
Right, and that's a major difference.
Major difference.
And David, there are resources. If you want to learn more about money management, where do we go to look for these resources?
There are so many podcasts nowadays, seminars, places to look for this information. But what I want to tell people is there's no right answer that works for everybody. Everybody has a way of what works for them. And what works for one person doesn't work for another person. And so you just really need to explore as many places as you can to find out that piece of information.
And that's really what you want your clients to know, right? Because I feel like sometimes if you're a first-time home buyer, you're looking at this process, it's a little daunting, and you probably don't even make the steps in the right direction.
Right.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it's about. It's figuring out what people can afford and directing them in the right way. Sometimes it's a simple tweak. They just don't understand.
Sure.
They just don't understand.
You look like you were about to say something, David.
Oh, I just wanted to add, one of the best things you can do is stay away from credit. If you want to buy a house, stay away from credit card debt and stay away from large car payments.
Oh gosh,
qualify.
Yeah, those are okay. And it's easy. It's way too easy these days to be using your credit card. I was just telling you, they save all your information online. So you're on Amazon. Oh, I need this, and you're like, I spent that much this month on Amazon, and you just don't even realize. Okay, maybe I'm saying my secrets out loud. Well, there is a homebuyer education seminar happening this Wednesday, and so can you tell us a little bit about that? Oh, it's on Thursday. Okay, it's on Thursday. Let's get the information up on the screen. I hope it says Thursday. If it says Wednesday, guess what? I guess we miswrote. But here's the thing. So it's a homebuyer education seminar this Thursday starting at 6 p.m. So don't mind the Wednesday there, as I said. So this is at Bay City Brewing along Hancock Street. But you have to register.
Yes,
online.
you need to register.
Okay,
Yeah.
are you expecting a lot of people to show up? I mean, these are very successful events.
They're very successful, and of course we give them some free beer, so that can't
well,
hurt.
there's that. So you don't have to use your card for that, and they're telling you how to prepare to buy a home. Oh, wonderful. So that's happening this Thursday, and I mean, are a lot of the questions. Just give me one example of some of the questions that they ask, like frequently asked questions.
Exactly. How do I know what I can afford?
That's it.
You know,
That's right.
And people are so afraid to get started. I call it adulting, and that's where and adulting can happen when you're 60.
Oh,
there's people that make a lot of money, and they think because they make a lot of money they have high credit scores if they don't pay their bills on time. So information, it's all critical. There's so many programs. There's a down payment assistance program that just came out.
Perfect.
Dream for All. It's an equity share. The difference in an equity share is it's like your mom and dad loan you $100,000 to buy a house. You don't make them any payments. There's no interest accrued. But when you sell the house, mom and dad get the $100,000 back, plus they get 20% of your equity.
Oh, okay.
Now, that program just ran out of money. It's been out like 3 weeks. However, we're still training on it and teaching on it because people fall out of escrow. And I am really hoping it's been the most successful down payment assistance program that they'll fund it with some additional. They started with $300 million and it went like that.
All right, well, wonderful. Okay, sounds like a lot of information. I love it. Thank you, Colleen and David, for being here this morning. And we'll see you on Thursday. Thank you so much.